Working by myself was a pretty brutal experience. Taught me a lot about myself. Taught me that there are certain things I just don't like. You know, I don't really like. I'm not much of a craftsman when it comes to game development. I just learned, right? Like, I just don't have patience for the technical tasks that require a lot of patience and an ability to sit in front of a computer screen for many, many hours. Um, it just really drove me up the wall. It made me really, really uncomfortable. And there's a reality that you have to be able to do that if you want to work in video games, because that's where the games exist. You know, they exist in your screen. And but once but I enjoyed the design. I enjoyed having to step away from the game and to process it and to come up with interesting, creative, like narrative solutions and to try and articulate those as best I could. Um, but as soon as I sat down to actually build it, my body just drained. It was like just sucked out through my stomach, and I hate it. I didn't like myself. I was unhappy. Um, and after the mod came out, I figured I was never gonna work on another game again because I just really didn't enjoy it. And then suddenly people started coming to me and saying, "Hey, you know all that tedious work that you really don't enjoy doing? I love doing that. Let me do it for you." And I was like, "Really? You do? You want to do that?" But they did, and people do. There are like there are people who really enjoy that. There are people who love coding. There are people who love like building out an environment, like designing and creating a level in the game, which, things that kind of I can touch on and do to some extent, and I get an amount of joy out of, but some, but I can't do it by myself. And not to mention, as soon as I started working with William, who's the other designer on Stanley Parable, it was like I had someone to bounce ideas off of. I had someone just to talk to and to communicate with.